What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure. Cool. Day 21. Make sure this volume is on. I think it's on. Cool. Day 21. All right, cool. We're good. All right, what's up, family? What's happening? 90 days of value. Day 21, 3 weeks straight. It's been some pretty powerful information that I've been sharing, and I'm going 90 days straight, right? Nonstop, 90 days straight, 90 days of value. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Mr. King of Cash Charles Dyson, 39 years old, 10 children. I haven't worked a traditional job since April of 2013, and I've learned quite a few things being in business. It's different when you don't have a paycheck to depend on, and you have to continue to um, provide and elevate. I wouldn't trade the way that I make money in for the world. I wouldn't trade it in. There's a saying, I would much rather work 80 hours for myself than 40 hours for someone else. And this is not to bash jobs, it's a mentality thing. And since being free from a job, these principles that I have learned and applied in business and investing has continued to help me elevate, continuing to put myself around high quality information and take that information and apply it. Um, it's been amazing. And I decided to go 90 days straight of, sharing these principles that I've learned. And I know you're getting value out of it. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to give value. I want to give. And if you don't know what that means, watch yesterday's um, 90 days of value, day 20. I talk about that. And yeah, day 21. Today's topic is very, very, very important. Why saving cash is stupid in most cases. Why saving cash is stupid in most cases. And there are plenty of people who will disagree with what I'm about to say. There's plenty of people who will disagree with what I'm about to say. However, if you listen to this all the way to the end, this will make a lot of sense, at least for people who want to elevate, right? So, why do I say that saving cash is stupid? The first reason, um, number one, is reason number one, you cannot save your way um, to financial freedom. You just can't, right? And this has a lot to do with mindset. Put it like this: if you have an emergency fund, guess what's going to happen? An emergency. It's going to come, and because you're planning for the emergency shows up. Your mind is an antenna. Whatever you give your attention to is what will arise, is what will happen, right? Um, and so, am I saying you should not have an emergency fund? No, that's not what I'm saying, right? But on a basic level, let's talk like this. This is a good idea. Let's come up with a hypothetical situation. Let's just say you are living paycheck to paycheck and you are trying to get out of that. You are trying to elevate to a place where you have disposable income, and your finances are in order, your credit is right, you got, thousands of dollars in the bank or put to the side, and you have breathing room. Like, let's say that's the goal. What do you do first? I give you a hint: you don't save. That's not the way you get out of that situation, right? And most people believe that's what they need to do. The first thing they need to do is to save money. Now, there are two schools of thought, right? The first school of thought is, if you've ever heard of him, I hate to even say his name, but I used to listen to him. but I got smart, right? There's a gentleman by the name of Dave Ramsey, world renowned expert on finances, right? And he's, don't get me wrong, he's helped a lot of people. I just don't like the the work yourself in insufferably. Like you just work, get a second, third job and take all that money and save it, and throw it to debt. Getting out of debt means you're at zero. If that's your goal, okay, but um, no, that's not the way you change your life. You don't work yourself to you don't add more uh time into exchanging your energy, your life source for money, and then take that money and give it to other people. That's not the fastest way to go from where you are now to where you want to be, right? And then the second school of thought is, I'll say Robert Kiyosaki's school of thought, where he says that debt is the way to elevate. And this is only for people who want to get wealthy, right? This is only for people who want to go higher. And I know this like everything we've been taught about money was wrong. Everything we've been taught about money is wrong. And I know it sounds crazy. Robert Kiyosaki's been saying this for almost 50 years now, and people still call him crazy. But he's right. Am I saying go into debt to change your life? No, I'm not saying that either. But what I am saying is this. Let's 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 outline some facts. Savings account interest rates are at 1% or lower. So the bank has an instrument called a savings account. And they say, hey, park your money here. You can save your money in our institution. And guess what we'll do? As a reward, we'll give you 0.001% on your money. Sound good? Great. Let's open up your savings account. You can park your money here. You can save your money here. Your emergency fund can be right here. And guess what the bank is going to do with that money? They're going to take your money that you're saving, right? And they're going to go invest it. Your savings account is the bank's investment money. And what they do is they actually loan it out, and then when you like they show you a number on your screen on your mobile banking. Oh, there's my money right there. See, it's on the screen, right? It's an illusion. It's just a number on the screen. That money is going out in the form of a loan to make the bank more money. So while watch this, they look at the cash that they have in the bank as a liability. Cash is a liability. They say this money being still in our bank is not in our best interest. This is literally dead money, meaning it's not producing anything. It's not moving. So we're going to take your money that you're saving, and we're going to take that and go invest it and make ourselves more money. And whenever you want to withdraw your money, we'll just make sure that we have enough to go ahead and give you what's on the screen. That's called fractional reserve banking. Look it up, right? ChatGPT is amazing. If you want to know more about it, this is what I studied. I studied money, right? So you can go to ChatGPT and type in what is fractional reserve banking, and it will outline everything about it. And watch this. Here's a behavior that you got to look at. Real simple line of thinking. A bank is an institution that makes money. They exist to make money, right? So if the bank is loaning out your money to make interest on it, shouldn't you have the same behavior if you want to make money? If you want to be a money maker, shouldn't you behave like a money maker? Well, Charles, where do I loan my money out? You're missing the principle. It's not about loaning your money out per se. It's about, this is the principle, taking your money and finding a way to cause it to grow, right? Or how about this? finding a way to have money coming in faster than it's going out. Simple money principles, right? Just think about the behavior of a bank, and guess what? The answers will be clear as day. It's not about you can't save your way out of the situation that you're in. Watch this. So if the bank's savings account interest rates are below 1%, but the rate of inflation is at 2.9%. Simple math. Okay, I save my money and I get 0.001% on my money. But the rate of inflation is 2.9%. What is inflation? Inflation is a hidden tax. It is the tax that eats your money. As time moves forward, right? Watch this. Inflation is going to always be higher than what the savings account rate is. Why? Because they're not trying to help you. The banker that you see with that smile on their face, they are there to do a job. Hey, hi, Mr. Dyson, how are you? You want to open up an account? Great. Let's open you up a savings account. Let's open you up a checking account. Let's open you up a business account. Account, whatever instrument you want to open, we're here to help. With a smile on their face, knowing that they're going to take that money, invest it, and make more money. The banker, they are there to make you feel good about doing what you're about to do. But they're not there to educate you about how money works. So if the rate of inflation is higher than the rate that you're going to get on your money, that means you are losing money year over year. If you just save money and do nothing else, that money is going to cost you more. Well, Charles, you're talking over my head. What do you actually mean? Okay, let's put it in an example that you actually can understand. Do gas prices get higher or do they come down? You might say, well, they fluctuate. Do they? Let's think back 20 years. Okay. What was gas prices in your area 20 years ago? Were they higher or were they lower? They were lower. As time moves forward, the price of gas goes up. They might fluctuate on a daily basis, but over a long period of time, the price of gas will always go higher. Right? That's called inflation. Now, watch this. If you rent an apartment every single year, does the price for the same apartment that you're living in, does it go up or does it go down? Do they say, hey, we want to help you out. We're going to lower how much you pay in rent every year? Does that happen? No. Does the price of rent for the same apartment, does it go higher year over year? Yes, that's called inflation, right? It's costing more for the same thing. The price of food, does it go up or does it go down? Over time, guess what? It goes up. Now think about this. How has your wages performed over the last 10 years? Did your wage go up with the rate of inflation? No. We are actually 20 to 25 years behind in rates of wages versus the rate of inflation. So let me get it straight. Money, the things that I'm paying for in my everyday life, all those prices continue to go up. My raises are that I get on my job. If you get a raise, is it comparable? Am I making more money at a faster rate year over year? Not as high as inflation is going. And you don't have to be an expert in finances to really understand what I'm saying. Guys, money has a cost. And if you save, it's dead money. It means that your money is losing value as time moves forward. That's what inflation is. So if you aren't making money higher than the rate of inflation, your money is actually becoming less valuable as time moves forward. That's why saving money is stupid. It makes no sense to only save money. Now watch this. You got to listen to what I'm saying. Did I say saving money is stupid? No. I said only saving money is stupid for all the reasons that I just outlined. Only saving money is stupid. You can't save your way out of the financial situation you're in. This is what I realized years ago. After studying money and understanding what money is and how money operates, the picture became very clear. Wait a minute, I can't save my way out of my situation. I have to make more money. Right? You can't save your way to a better life. What you have to do is save for a purpose. Now that is important. You got to save for a purpose, right? While increasing the rate of which money comes into your life. It's twofold. You got to do both. You have to increase the rate in which money comes in while simultaneously saving for a purpose. Saving for a purpose. What purpose? Saving to invest, saving to start a business, saving to put yourself in position to have even more money coming in, saving to use that money to cause it to make more money. Have your money making money babies. That's how you're going to change your life. That's how you're going to change your situation in the short term. You have to free enterprise. You have to have money that you have for a purpose, not saving just for an emergency, but saving for a purpose to start other streams of income so money can come in at a faster rate than just your job. And so when you can increase the rate of speed in which money comes in, right? Then you can do two things at once. You can have a portion that you put aside for savings, right? So you can have a reserve. And if this is not investment advice, I'm not an expert. Seek real financial advice, right? I would just say what I would do. I'm gonna just say what I would do. I'll repeat. I'm gonna just say what I would do, right? There's this thing called Bitcoin that over time has gone up in value. You in your lifetime have watched Bitcoin go from $200 a coin to $600 a coin to $900 a coin to $1,000 a coin to $1,500 a coin to $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a coin, $20,000 a coin, right? To $60,000 a coin to $100,000 a coin to $109,000 a coin, right? You've watched the value of Bitcoin go up in your lifetime. Wow, everybody is saying Bitcoin is a scam. Everybody is saying it doesn't make sense to do Bitcoin, but all Bitcoin has done over time is continue to increase in value, right? It's the inverse of inflation. You put your money in Bitcoin over time, and guess what? Not investment advice, but if you're going to save something, why not save something that becomes more valuable as time goes on? Simple money principles. Simple money principles, right? Simple. Like, let's just use common sense. 15 years, or 10, not 15, let's just say 5, 10 years ago, Bitcoin was less valuable. As time moves forward, Bitcoin became more valuable. If I use that current logic and I park some of my money that I'm saving for my future in something that becomes more valuable as time goes forward, do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea? Savings account, 0.01% on your money. Bitcoin, historically, has gone up in value as time moves forward. Which one should you be saving your money in? I'm not an expert, right? Seek professional investment advice. This is not advice, right? I'm just giving you common sense things to think about. Okay? You can't save your way to a better life. You have to use money to make more money, increase the speed in which money comes in, right? If you're going to park money somewhere, park it somewhere that it can become more valuable as time moves forward, right? And then find ways to have your money making more money, because you can't outwork money. Money don't complain. Money don't get tired, right? Money don't talk back. Your money can work very hard, harder than you work. This is a fact. Okay? So for all the reasons I just outlined the last 20 minutes, now do you understand why I say saving money is stupid? Now watch this. When you get to a level where the money is coming in quickly, right? The money is coming in on a consistent basis, right? Guess what you can do? You can have a portion of that money that you set aside for a reserve, and a portion that you set aside that grows, and a portion that you set aside just to have, you know, access to fiat. But step number one is getting that money coming in as fast as possible. Right? And this is what I'm saying. Mindset shift. It has to be a shift in mindset that will lead to a shift in behavior, that will lead to a shift in results. But first, you got to change the way you think. Who are you listening to? Right? Are you listening to the school of thought that Dave Ramsey says, oh, you need to go get a second and a third job, work yourself to death to pay somebody else the debt that you have, right? That is bad debt. You're going to take your time, effort, and energy to make more money to pay them just so you can get to zero? What path sounds better? All right, I'm going to increase the rate in which I make money. I'm going to increase the money that's coming into my life, right? I'm going to set some money aside that can grow as time moves forward. At the same time, I'm going to be building, a nest egg of money. And watch this, and then I can actually take the money from the money that is working for me, and I can let that money pay down the debt. Instead of me paying down the debt, I'll let the money I'm making pay down the debt while simultaneously building other streams of income. So everything is getting handled at one time. What makes more sense to you? Now, watch this. If what I'm saying is making sense, if what I'm saying in this live right now is making sense, the question I have for you is, now what are you going to do? How are you going to make this concept real in your life? And that's what I do. I show people how to have money coming in quicker based on valuable information that you can apply. And you're learning it from someone who's done it and is currently doing it, and have helped people, watch this, retire in less than a year applying these principles. So I'm not theorizing. What I'm telling you is I have laid out these type of plans, shown people how to do it. They do it and it actually works in their life, to the point where the additional streams of income that they made were so lucrative that they didn't have to work anymore. So if this makes sense, listen, I would love to show you how you can have money coming in faster. Now, again, it's a shift in mentality. It's a shift in mentality. You got to be ready to do, watch this, the work. Now, the work is simple. I would venture to say the work is easy, but the work won't be comfortable in the beginning. I promise you that. It won't be comfortable, but we'll make it comfortable. I didn't start out like this, guys. I didn't start out like this. I had to build my mindset, build my belief, which then build my activity, which led to the results that made everything I just said in this Facebook Live easier. And if you're willing to do the same thing, then I can show you how to make this thing simple and have money coming your way fast, fast, right? And it's like I said, it don't have to take long. It does not have to take long. But listen, I'm looking for more people to partner with, share the information that I have. If it makes sense, let's work together. Let's make some money together. If it doesn't, guess what? No sweat off my back. You can tell me no. That'll be the end of the conversation. I am not a salesperson. I'm not going to sell you on common sense things. If you don't see what I see, great. You're just not the person that's going to elevate with me. If you see what I see, if you see how simple this can be, then guess what? We could work together. We could make great money together, right? Build a great relationship. I value relationships more than money. Relationships lead to money. That's how I got to where I am today. And guess what? I can help you and be valuable, be an asset in your life, help you apply these principles and get to where it is that you want to go, right? So get my attention. Comment, Charles, let's have a conversation. I want to meet you. I want to know what you got. What information do you have? And guess what? We'll get on the phone, we'll get on Zoom, whatever we need to do so I can show you. If it makes sense, then guess what? Let's work together. Let's start applying these principles. Let's get some more money coming your way outside of a job. This is the perfect time. The perfect time. The perfect time right now. With everything going on, this is the time to take action. This is not the time to be questioning if I should or if I shouldn't. Guys, you don't wait until things are bad to make a decision. You got to do it now, right? And you got to do something. A job ain't it. It's not the only thing. It's not a job is not going to elevate you. It's only going to sustain you. This is not to say that jobs are bad. I'm glad you have a job, but only having a job is dangerous. That is one stream of income close. It's too close to zero streams of income. Does that make sense? Right? So I love helping people. I love sharing this information. Get in touch with me. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go to the description box. There's information down there on how to contact me. And ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to show you what I know, give you the information that'll help you change your life. I'm Mr. Kingdom Cash. I'm going to be doing this 90 days straight, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day without fail. I will be live and giving you principles like this that's going to actually help shift your mentality, change your mindset, and if you apply it, it'll change your life, right? And this has been 21 days straight. There's 20 other videos that you can watch that are very valuable pieces of information that if you apply it, it can actually change everything, all right? So like I always say, I know if I can help change your perception, even if it's just a little bit, right? If I can help you, if it's just a little bit, I can help you change your life, all right? I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day. Tomorrow, day 22, 90 days of value. Peace.